So hey guys.
Oh, are we live?
Yeah. Well, we're not live, but yeah.
Could you not slap your nuts together like that, please?
Sometimes I just want to play with coasters and pass the time, but okay.
Is that what you call your nuts?
I'll coast them
You
to the
don't use
goddamn
your-
sea if you don't fucking hurry up and say the intro.
Hi, my name's
Hi.
Jacob.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Story Central. This is a thing, not a pod. This is where we talk about. We tell a story.
Stop trying to. You're doing the podcast intro.
Fuck. How many things do we do again?
We do two.
Oh, well.
50-50 shot. You missed it, man.
Fuck.
Hey, we also stream.
Yeah, we do. Okay, that's three. But I do the intros on those.
Yeah.
I mean,
We haven't. We take turns introing this one.
Yeah. I mean, it's not so easy.
And there used to be 4 of us who would rotate, so now it's just even more
Everybody
confusing.
say your name,
Hi, I'm Rudy.
man. Good, Jacob.
Hi, I'm Jacob. Hello.
Hi, I'm Granger. Hello.
Okay, so for tonight we have a storyteller, and his name is Granger.
That's me.
He was already introduced. You should have.
Yeah.
Shut
Are
up.
y'all even taking notes?
I'm so
No,
tired. My brain just got off of playing Dead Rising and Payday 2.
How long did we stream for?
It was like 5 hours and something.
Yeah, it was a long
Yeah.
while.
It seemed like a while. I saw y'all go live, and then I checked in on y'all after a while, and you were still going.
Anyways,
What's the story called?
this one may not be as funny. This one's called "Murdering Murderers." In parenthetical, this one's fucked up.
Parenthetical.
Yeah,
That's a
just
cool word.
fancy word for the in parentheses.
No, I know. I put that together, but that's so cool. Sorry, I'm also tired. I'm also like on the precipice of crying. I'm so tired, but that's fine.
What the
Oh,
fuck? Are you okay,
I'm
buddy?
sorry.
Yeah, I'm just tired, man. I'm having a good time. It's not bad crying. It's okay.
That is so strange, and I'm very sorry.
Are you like happy that you're just really tired? Is it like happy tears?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'm smiling. Does that count? Listen to my nuts.
Yeah, I think I'm better
I
now.
asked you. Stop it.
I don't listen.
Nah, fair enough. Is everybody ready?
I mean,
Okay.
we are recording, so sure.
Okay.
Did you guys see that video of that Armenian father just like yelling at a squirrel for stealing his peanuts?
No.
You are stealing my nuts. It was so good.
Blood. Nothing but blood. From wall to wall.
How many walls are there?
4.
Oh shit, that's a small room.
Then why do you say wall to wall to wall?
Wall to wall to wall to wall.
This is gonna take a while. This is the way it's gonna be. A man lay motionless in the center of a dimly lit room.
He said the word.
He said the word wrong.
Dimly lit room. Throat slit. Gut strewn all over the place.
What is
What color was
with
his
you,
hair?
man?
His hair was white. He's an old man.
Oh shit.
That makes it worse.
His
Well,
name
honestly.
was Dinkley Dinkleman.
That makes it better.
He was a fisherman by trade, but had taken up the rather unfortunate hobby of kidnapping, diddling, and killing children.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Mostly in that order, but sometimes differently, depending on how feisty he was feeling and how many fish he'd caught the day prior. Sometimes, I mean, this is part of the story, but sometimes he'd kill them first and then diddle and kidnap. Sometimes, I don't know how he does the kidnapping in a different order, but yeah.
he did.
I mean, wouldn't you know? This is your autobiography.
Yeah, what a... Wait, no, absolutely no. No,
Absolutely no.
no. He got what was coming to him. Greg had made sure of that.
Whoa.
As he reached for the hacksaw, Greg glanced at his watch to double check that he had time to spare. Disposal was always time consuming. It took a lot of effort to saw a body to pieces and fit into a trash bag. It was also a messy affair, which meant cleanup afterwards would also take time. Hours passed, and after concealing the body, bleaching the utensils, removing the plastic protection from the floor, walls, and ceiling, and scrubbing away any residual mess, Greg regained his composure and steeled himself for the task he had ahead of him. I'm sick. Fuck.
You're a sick fuck. He likes to quick fuck.
I'll give you that big truck or whatever. I don't remember.
Yeah, I give you the big truck.
that
I'll
nip
send you
tuck.
a fat nut.
His weeks were now very productive. He'd start them with a little bit of research, then he'd stalk his targets, then he'd pick the perfect time to strike. The research was part of his regular job. He spent 5 days a week at the newspaper Times-Dispatch Daily Planet Bugle Post
What
as a
the
journalist.
fuck? What the hell kind of newspaper name is that?
All of them. It's all of the names.
Yeah, I got it. Gosh, put it together, Rudy.
I'm so
He wrote
stupid.
the-
I'm so stupid.
He wrote the obituaries. Doing so, he became privy to a lot of information on how people were dying. This allowed him to pick his prey very specifically. Instead of killing innocent people, Greg decided to kill evildoers. Only his brand of vigilante justice was much more macabre.
You said macabre.
Yeah.
It's like asshole, but not.
Okay. He had found Dinkley Dinkelman through his research into an underground dogfighting, necrophilia, and pedophilia gang.
What are the correlations between
You'll
these
see.
three things?
You'll see.
Oh boy, here we
And
go.
the next two people on his
no!
list co-founded that gang together.
No!
It would only be fitting they die together as well. Jeffrey Boy Jacobson and Rodolfo Zombie Laszlo were his next targets.
I can't believe
Laszlo.
Yeah, it's an L.
Jeffy Boy.
Yeah, Jeffrey Boy Jacobson. That's you.
I cannot believe Jeffy Boy has become enough of a thing for it to be in a story.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, Jeffy boy, what are you so upset for?
Yeah.
Who said I was upset?
Would you rather Jakey? I could have put that one as the nickname.
Like I said, who said I was upset?
Never mind.
I'm just astounded.
Yeah.
It's good enough. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been said like what? How many times? 4?
It's said
That's
on
enough.
stream. It's never been said in. I mean, none of these inside jokes have ever been said in the stories, except for when they're said in the stories.
Yeah,
This
no.
is true.
If
Sorry.
you like watch the streams religiously, honestly, you would probably get like, I don't know, 20% of the inside jokes. The rest of them are
Yeah.
off stream.
Like you have to do like super extra religiously because fucking most of them are from years ago.
Yeah,
Or not
exactly.
most, a lot of them from years ago, and again, like you just said, a lot of them are off stream, so they don't.
Honestly,
make sense
the
in
way
the
to-
slightest.
The way to get all the jokes is just become my best friend. There you go.
That's true.
You'll get everything then.
One
Yeah.
day, one of us is gonna make a compendium so you can understand.
Yeah.
Today's
one
not that
day.
day.
Oh,
One
dude,
day
you have to go through all
you're-
the stories. Oh, fuck that.
Oh,
Gonna
yeah.
lend me a
God,
dictionary.
I don't want to
and-
listen to our other stories. I got really old ones that are fucking cancer.
Ugh.
Hey, so you guys know how y'all in the past did, I think it was 2 combined stories, or maybe was it just
We
one?
did one. Yeah, we did one.
Maybe that should be our combined story. The story behind
just
all of the
all
inside jokes.
inside jokes?
We
That-
each
that's
just get,
fair,
like,
honestly.
assigned
We get to
stories.
describe the stuff we have about ourselves, I guess.
Split all the stories 3 ways. That seems fair.
I'll take that.
Basically, just split it up by do your own story. Except unless it's totally uneven because Jacob's maybe skipped a few. In which case, he could like just do maybe 1 of 2 of y'all's.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems fair to me.
Where was I?
And
Oh.
then we just get, oh god. Fuck. Tommy.
Yeah, he'll figure
We
it
gotta
out.
divvy up his too.
Anyways, there's more story.
Uh-huh.
You're right.
Uh,
Are you
Greg,
sure? It wasn't just the name drops and that was the end of the story?
I don't think Jacob or I want this to continue, but it's gonna.
We're still on page 1 of 3. Hold on.
Oh shit!
Oh.
3 pages. That's so many more pages than I can count.
I don't have the calories for this. I need a snack.
Oh my god! What?
Stop. Don't you fucking dare.
Don't you fucking
wait,
dare
you're right,
make
it's
me
a new
edit this.
day. We're okay.
We can get
Okay.
through one fucking story without you eating. What do
Yeah,
you
I'm
mean
sure
it's
we
a new
could.
day? Oh,
That counts as a new.
fuck.
I didn't even catch that.
God damn it.
So I'm gonna have an Oreo.
You are.
It's just okay, guys. It's a s'mores Oreo, and
It doesn't make it better in the slightest.
delicious.
I don't care what the
No, I
fuck
know,
it
but they're
is.
so... Rudy, if you see them at Kroger, get them.
I've had them.
Do you like them?
They're pretty good.
Greg had come across these two first in his research, but decided only to pursue them once he had taken out everyone beneath them. Like Dinkly Dinkleman.
He was a
And
part of our
other
gang?
Yeah, he was a part of your gang. He fell under the fucking pedophile part of the dog fighting, necrophilia, and pedophile ring.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, do you really?
Stop.
Stop what? I haven't started eating yet.
This naturally caused the...
Stop crackling that shit!
Stop crackling that bag. Okay, good. This naturally caused them to go into hiding, but he still had a plan to take them down. After a relatively long drive, could you make it any fucking more obnoxious?
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
I'm sad that the best joke that came from the story is something I didn't even write. I'm upset.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry. It just...
Granger, we're tired. You don't know.
No, it's
You
fine.
could get us. Oh God.
It's not intentional, I swear.
I mean, I know the way the rest of the story goes, and it's not that. Again, the parenthetical at the beginning isn't. That's the rest of the story. It's not as much haha. It's more what the fuck. Why? Just why?
So anyway, the s'mores Oreo, the cookie part tastes just like a graham cracker.
It's because it is a graham cracker, my man.
I know. Well, it's made with graham. I mean, it's not like. But it's like
It's-
Oreo, so it doesn't count.
It's a graham cracker. They make it into the Oreo shape.
Please,
You're
goddamn,
right.
we're still on page 1.
Hey, Granger.
Yeah.
Okay. After
Stop.
a relatively long drive away from what remained of Dinkley Dinkelman, Greg arrived at a log cabin. Miles, shut up!
I'm trying to chew quick, and I put the bag away. We're done. It was just
All I can hear is...
What was the last thing everybody heard, other than the Oreos?
It was a relatively long drive.
Yes.
Away from what remained of Dinkley Dinkelman. Greg arrived at a log cabin miles away from civilization.
Wow,
This-
typical.
Typical, absolutely.
This is where Jeffrey and Rudolfo had decided to hide.
Are they hiding with you? Are they at Granger's house?
No.
Don't. Why do you use my full name? Not really.
What?
Shut up.
Rudolfo is the long of Rudy.
Yeah. Okay.
I think. I'm not sure. I just really don't have the name. I'm just Rudy.
You could be Rudith. You don't know.
I know for a fact I'm just Rudy.
Nobody's called Rudith anymore.
The long version of my name is Rudy.
Pobody's Nerfic.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna get those goddamn grab crackers and shove them down your
No,
throat till you
I'm
die.
gonna kill you because that's the way the story goes.
Oh shit!
Wait,
Spoilers.
I basically ripped off Dexter. How did this is just Dexter? You know Dexter?
I know Dexter's Laboratory.
No, the other one, the fucking
In Dexter's
Showtime show.
Laboratory.
No,
I
not
know.
that one.
I know.
The
I
other
haven't
one.
actually watched it.
But did he
okay.
blows
I
up
watched-
smithereens experiments to smithereens?
I think I watched the first episode. I'm not sure I finished it, honestly.
Dexter was a mediocre.
The show's
show.
okay until it gets to. Anyways, fuck it. Unfortunately for them, Greg already knew about it.
Wait,
Greg gathered.
can you rewind? The reason we were laughing is because you cut out like hell.
Oh.
Yeah. You went.
How far we were?
You're just doing it again, Granger. It's not
Fuck
helping.
it. Oh God, fucking. He had found Dinkley Dinkle through his region dogfight and necrophilian pedophile, and the next two people on his list co-founded that gang together. Please tell me you heard everything.
We heard the story up until the part where you said, "Please tell me you heard everything."
Hold on, let me mess with my goddamn voice settings.
Well, maybe I should switch the region.
Oh yeah, maybe.
No, I think it's the same problem Jacob was having, is sensitivity.
No, you're.
No, it's good.
Oh, fucking Jesus, God.
We described it to you like 3 times, my dude.
Yeah, put it together, Granger.
Moderation. There we go. I'm gonna switch it to.
Sensitivity was low, though.
Switch it to central.
Not Europe.
I'm not gonna put it to Europe.
It's actually not that bad, but okay.
Granger.
Final countdown? Yeah, what's up?
Oh, it's perfect. Okay, keep going.
Okay. He had found Dinkley Dinkelman through his research in an underground dogfighting, necrophilia, pedophilia gang, and the next two people in his code had founded that gang together. It'll only be fitting that they die together as well. Jeffrey Boy Jacobson, Rudolph, Zombie, Leslie were his next targets. Greg come across the first two.
There we go.
Fuck!
God. Fucking.
Greg came across the first 2. Okay, go ahead.
Greg had come across the first 2 in his research. But he decided only to pursue them once he had taken out. Shut up! Taking out everyone beneath him. This
Who
naturally
made
caused
noise?
you.
Who's you?
What did I do?
I don't know. You rubbed your nuts together.
I reached my hand.
Your
into my
styrofoam
pocket?
peanuts you rubbed together and put
What?
it next to the mic. I heard
I
that.
don't know. It sounded like you're trying to start a fire. Anyways, this naturally caused them to go into hiding, but he still had a plan to take them down. After a relatively long drive away from what remained of Dinkley Dinkelman, Greg arrived at a log cabin miles away from civilization. This is where Jeffrey and Rodolfo had decided to hide. Unfortunately for them, Greg already knew about it. Greg gathered his equipment, unholstered his trank gun, and crept his way to the back entrance. He picked the lock on the back door and cautiously made his way inside. The room was...
Excuse me, we don't ever lock the back door.
You shouldn't say that.
Wait,
This isn't
shit.
your house.
Oh, this is our house, yes. It's
This
mine
is
and Jacob's.
Loosely based on you two. Maybe it's like alternate universe where you do lock the back door.
Well, I always keep the back door open just in case someone sneaks in and casts a laws and I can shoot them.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
That's not true. I was being a fucking joker. Let me
The
make
room
that
was
clear.
dark. The room was dark, and he was suspicious of the lack of activity he could hear around the house. Suddenly, bright lights blinded, and he was tackled to the floor. His gun skidded across the misaligned wooden planks. It was a trap. Jeffrey and Rodolfo had known he was coming. Jeffrey had just tackled him to the ground, and Rodolfo was slowly approaching him with a knife. Thinking quickly, Greg maneuvered himself so he could kick, which then caused Jeffrey to
Wait.
release a shriek. Yeah.
Missing some words here. Greg
What
maneuvered quickly.
Maneuvered himself. Thinking quickly, Greg maneuvered himself so he could kick Jeffrey in the nut. Release real quick and fall to the floor.
No. I'm so sorry. It's not that funny. I just keep laughing at it.
It is funny.
Dude, what do I need to repeat?
Okay.
Go from nut.
Yeah, from nut.
He could kick Jeffrey in the nuts, which then caused Jeffrey to release a shrill quacking sound and fall to the floor.
You could just ask.
What?
I said
what?
you could just ask.
For what? Oh, okay.
That's Sonny makes when he dies.
When he just got kicked in the nuts. Not
He's
dead
dead.
yet. He's not. He's definitely not dead yet.
He died horribly.
Okay.
Granger,
Yeah.
this is the sound it made that wasn't the me.
Oh. That was
Okay.
me hitting your nuts?
Yeah, those are my nuts, remember?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's a bit of wood.
Greg then scrambled for the gun and let out 3 quick darts into Rodolfo's chest.
Oh.
He hit the floor like a sack of tortillas.
Fuck
Wait.
you!
I meant to say he fell to the floor on a sack of tortillas. I'm not racist, I swear.
Wait, why the second tortillas there? Fuck you!
I brought them. I like eating them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, thank you. That's very
Greg then
nice.
put a couple of darts into Jeffrey for good measure. He then began the ritual. He put up plastic all over the cabin. He set up 2 makeshift tables to set his victims on. He pulled out an assortment of knives and sharp objects from his equipment bag. The details of the following events are too gruesome weird to relay in this story, but I'm gonna do it anyways. You've been warned.
What the fuck?
Well, welcome to the fucked up part of the story.
Oh, why? Okay,
Yeah?
why do you? How can you imagine this so well? You know what? No. Go ahead and start.
Because I
wanna
ripped
hear.
off Dexter.
Okay, fuck you.
This is
Continue.
Dexter. Well, I mean, this is actually nothing like how Dexter kills people, but yeah, this is Dexter, but not Dexter. Anyways, he stripped their clothes except for their underwear so as not to get weird. He gagged their mouths to muffle their potential scream. He thoroughly tied them down to the table as to be unable to struggle, and then he waited for them to awaken. Jeffrey was the first to awaken. Greg stood over him menacingly with a scalpel in his hand. Greg had decided that since Jeffrey's trademark was his handiwork with a knife, fuck you, Jacob, not a bow, get out of here. It was only right. It was only right he get his fair share of slashes. It began with a slice to it, then another.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Damn it! With the slice to his what?
stomach,
Oh.
then another. Greg was carving 80 poff into him. Because he just felt like he should. Also, it was all letters fully spelt 80, just to be extra sadistic.
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
With each and every slash, Jeffrey let out a muffled scream of agony, followed by a quack out of his own asshole, since he couldn't currently quack out of his mouth.
Naturally.
Greg then held the scalpel up to Jeffrey's left eye, teasing the blade just centimeters from it.
Oh.
He then popped it like a fucked up water balloon.
No! What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I
Gross.
don't like you.
What the fuck? Yeah, I
Greg then
wouldn't
got
like
out
him
the
either.
big guns, a hatchet, and a big metal rod, which wasn't that scary on its own, but then he started heating it up, and it got real scary real fast. Greg took the hatchet, and with one giant swing, sent it straight through Jeffrey's right arm at the elbow, severing his arm and absolutely destroying his weenus.
Well, you said weenus.
Luckily, Jeffrey was a lefty. Just kidding, he'd never be able to write again, even if he weren't being brutally murdered. Greg then cauterized the wound, so Jeffrey wouldn't die on the spot. Greg repeated the process with all 5 limbs, including his dick, thanks last story, to the point where Jeffrey was on the verge of death, just barely conscious.
I was about to say, how am I conscious?
I cauterized your wound so you're not bleeding out that much.
Yeah, but that would probably still make me go unconscious
Yeah,
from the pain.
You're a tough boy. You're
Be
Jeffy
strong.
boy.
I mean, you're right.
Jeffy boy, good job.
By this point, Rudolfo had woken up and was helpless to do anything but look on in horror. Greg's final act for Jeffrey was to take a large serrated blade and stab it deep into Jeffrey's abdomen and then run it across Jeffrey's throat, letting him bleed out and finally die. Now,
Well, at least
it
I'm
was
dead.
Rudolfo's turn. To start, he got out a hammer. Rudolfo was often known for his brute force and heavy-handed approach, so it was time to give him a taste of his own medicine. He took one large swing at Rudolfo's left kneecap, and then another at his right.
Oh, you just
He
fucking mafia'd me, you bitch.
He wanted to hit the most painful spots first, so he'd feel them the longest.
Oh.
He then went to work smashing blow after blow into Rudolfo's stomach. He broke every rib, ruptured probably every organ down there, and guaranteed Rudolfo would die in the next several hours. He then grabbed a sledgehammer from his bag and aimed it at Rudy's head. With one overhead swing, he's crushed his skull like Gallagher would crush a watermelon.
Ha 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 ha. Classic.
Yeah. You guys like Gallagher jokes? They're really timely.
Yeah, that they are.
With that, the deed was done. Greg began the cleanup process and then set out for home. Tonight, he'd earned a rest. Tomorrow, he'd begin his schedule again. And they all lived happily ever after or something, the end.
All of them?
No. And absolutely not.
Dude, Granger, can I say something?
Yeah.
You're a fucked up individual.
I gave you the parentheses. What more do you want? I gave you 2 warnings.
There
were 2 warnings.
Yeah,
There
but
should have been a third one.
I had to listen though.
The P.S. This one's fucked up. There you go. 3 warnings.
A little late, but okay.
Tisk tisk. Oh, a real man would have given me 4 warnings.
PSS. Fuck you. This is bad.
Oh, thank God. Now I know. Boy, Jacob, any closing statements?
No.